So excited to be playing Beverly again. On one episode, I worked with the actor Max Greenfield of New Girl fame. We really hit it off and giggled the whole time like two little schoolgirls. Max is the gayest straight man I know. I mean this as the highest compliment possible. He embodies the best of both worlds and is a spectacular human being, and I adore him. He's married to Tess Sanchez, who used to be the head of casting for Fox TV. When Tess told Max about this new series she was casting, he brought my name up. They both told their friend Charlie Day that he should at least audition me for the 70-year-old straight Jewish man from Brooklyn, just in case they might want to go another way with the character. Years ago, I had been told by Barbara Miller, the legendary casting director, that when I died, on my tombstone it should read, "Here lies the other way to go." She liked to bring me in to audition for producers, even though I might not have been right for a particular part. She would introduce me as perhaps the other way to go with the character. Sometimes it would blow up right in front of us as the producers would just sit there and stare stonily as I auditioned, the looks on their faces saying it all. "What's he doing here, Barbara? He's not what we're looking for at all." But then sometimes it was magical. The producers would lean forward as I auditioned, and once again the looks on their faces would say it all. "Wow, we did not think of the character in this manner, but this is interesting," and I would book the job. But the story of how I became an internet success has an even more winding road. When I was young, there were three female comedians whom I adored: Lily Tomlin, Phyllis Diller, and Carol Burnett. I could impersonate all three perfectly. I knew all their routines. I would jump up and do them at the drop of a hat. That must have been quite a sight, a 12-year-old boy impersonating female comedians, but I was born to perform. Over the years, I honed all those impersonation skills into a lifetime of performing my one-man show all over the globe. Sometimes I was performing in up to 44 venues a year. One night at a performance of my show in Los Angeles, I looked out and Phyllis Diller was in the front row. Phyllis Diller was there to see me. I was so overjoyed, I called my mother from backstage to tell her Miss Diller was in the audience. "Mom, remember when I was little and I could act out Phyllis Diller's routines? She's here, in my audience, in the front row." After the performance, I walked out into the theater's audience, and there sat Miss Diller all alone, waiting for me. I could tell she'd been crying as one of her famous false eyelashes had come unglued. It flapped precariously above her eye and gave her a slightly crazed look. But there were other things on her mind, things she wanted to tell me. "Young man," she gushed, "that was a wonderful show. Your speech at the end really got to me, as I've tried to express the same sentiment to my children their whole life." At that time, I used to end my show by saying, "Happiness is a choice, happiness is a habit, and happiness is something you have to work hard at. It does not just happen." What a dear, sweet lady Phyllis Diller was, and tiny, teeny tiny like me. She was so deserving of my heroine worship. I then got to meet Lily Tomlin in 2007 on a series we did called 12 Miles of Bad Road. When we first met, I glommed on and would not let go. When we were shooting our first scene together and having such a good time, Linda Bloodworth Thomason, who wrote the series, remarked, "Good Lord, the two of you are like a couple of vaudeville comedians." When it comes to getting the laugh, Lily Tomlin is as shameless as me. She and I have remained fast friends for years now. Forget that she's a brilliant comedian. Even more important, she's a sterling human being. She, along with her longtime partner and now wife, Jane Wagner, jumped in and helped take my one-man show to New York. Imagine having Lily Tomlin and Jane Wagner as producers on the marquee of your off-Broadway debut. It was the thrill of a lifetime. Lily even pulled some strings and got us both on The View to promote the show. I got so nervous I walked out, took one look at Whoopi and Joy Behar, and started running my mouth.